life of Thomas Alva Edison. Did you know that Thomas Alva Edison conducted more than 10,000 experiments which led him to fame and then made him the Wizard of Menlo Park? Edison was born on February 11, 1847 in Milan, Ohio. He was the seventh and last child of Nancy and Samuel Edison. The doctors thought he was going to suffer, but luckily he survived. Later on, he got scarlet fever and had ear infections, causing him to be partially deaf. But that didn't stop him. He was the person who created lots of inventions and was always curious. The incandescent bulb, which he was most famous for, illuminated homes instead of gas and oil lamps. Edison always saw the bright side in things, like when an experiment failed, he saw ways to improve it rather than how it failed. By looking at the inventions of Thomas Edison, we can see that the incandescent bulb is important today because now we can light up our homes instead of gas and oil lamps. Edison had a lot of great accomplishments during his lifetime. In 1869, he got his first patent for his electric vote recorder, even though it was a failure in Congress. Now he knew to make only what people wanted. Edison's first successful invention was the improved stock ticker called the Universal Stock Printer in New York City. In 1877, he invented the tinfoil phonograph, which could record and reproduce sound. It was a rotating cylinder turned by a hand crank and a diaphragm connected to a needle on both ends. When he first tested it, he played Mary Had a Little Lamb. The phonograph was ready on December 6th, which led Edison to fame. Also, in 1877, he invented the carbon button telephone receiver and at the same time invented the microphone. Then, in 1878, he invented the incandescent bulb, which took a while to find a filament that was cheap enough for people to buy. On December 31st, he made his first presentation of the light bulb. He said that it was practical, safe, and economical for home use. It burned for 13 and a half hours and took almost 1.5 years to invent. Edison's next invention was motion picture films. He did most of his movies based on boxing. There was a slot in which people would put a coin. Then they would bend down and look through a pair of kinetoscopes to watch the short film. After the motion pictures became too popular, he stopped working and improving it. The year after, Edison met Henry Ford and became good friends with him. Ford told Edison that he wanted to show him something. He showed Edison an electric car and how it worked. Edison had an idea to create improved batteries for electric cars. After he finished, he stated that his were better than all the other batteries, and people believed him. They went and bought all the other batteries, and after a while, they leaked and they weren't good quality. This invention was a failure, but Henry Ford helped pay for all the money Edison spent on the invention. On October 1929, Edison attended the Golden Jubilee in Greenfield Village in Dearborn, Michigan. When he was there, he won the Congressional Medal of Honor Award. Thomas Edison made the world a better place because now we can communicate on an improved phonograph or telephone. Also, at night and day, we can light up our homes with efficient bulbs. He changed the attitude of his associates by being positive at all times and never gave up even if his inventions failed. Edison lapsed in a coma on October 14th and died on October 18th, 1931. At his funeral at the West Orange Lab, lots of employees and associates came, and from 10 o'clock to 10:02 p.m., all the electricity stopped. The movies and theaters stopped, Broadway spotlights got turned off, the torch of the Statue of Liberty got temporarily extinguished, and all the subways in New York City stopped. Edison is one of the most remembered inventors today.